Be sure to check out my limited edition holiday merch available from November 20th to December 4th. Link in the description. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Welcome back to L.A Noire 2017 edition. Moving on to the next Vice case now. Let's do it.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
All right, y'all. Let's head on over to the crime sizzle. Whoa, no. I always do this. No, turn around. This new division I keep messing up on.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now.
Oh, come on. Where the hell's the
People
exit?
judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Thing is, I look stylish as balls, but again,
You're behind the wheel.
I think he looks dope. You gotta look like a movie star when you're in Vice.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks.
Isn't there? There is. I remember that. This was an easily missed thing. Look. I remember this, yes. Because this was one of the...
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Anyway, that's an important thing. Is there anything else? Is this just going to be garbage? Ew, put it down. I love how those are the two things he grabs. I remember that. I remember coming in. It was being like, it's something people miss. Easily miss. Okay, apartment. Because this was one of the pre-order DLCs I remember when the game first came out.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
It's funny running into the old partners like that and how Bukowski got himself a promo. Oh dear. Okay, before we go check out the body, let's look around a bit. Pills.
Looks like barbiturates.
I hate that. Come on. Damn it! What is it this that's being targeted?
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Dude, that's a nice jacket. Come on, that's sweet. I'd wear one. Makes you look badass. Memoirs of a Geisha. More pills.
What else is rattling around in this thing?
there's something else? Hang on. Must be a secret. Can we flip it? There you go. To
You should speak
prescription.
to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
A good-looking corpse. Sweet. Trophers. All right.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Actually, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
I will. I think I missed something in here. So I went right past them. Let me just make sure.
Her in these photos?
Possibly the photos.
She's something else.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Miss Julie was.
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh?
There's been a
She
modeling
got her
assignment.
heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just
It's a place to
drifted
start.
off.
All right, there's an address.
No, Miss Julie, she always had so.
I'll
much
check this
drive,
one as well, just in case.
So much drive.
Beautiful girl.
I'm sorry. I'm.
Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
There.
Are they all the same address? No, there's nothing there.
It's okay.
I'm curious to see. Did you see Roy trying to comfort the? I'll further investigate just in case there's something else. No, not on this one. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Is there anything else with that? I'm assuming. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's nothing really in here worth mentioning. Let's check the body out. Go. Officially. Alright, check the neck out. It's bruised.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
Okay. What about the left or her right and actually both arms have bruising? Is that a bite mark?
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Okay. And then her left arm. Same deal? Oh, no, there's a ring.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. Eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Because we found that one thing in the garbage can. So are we supposed to not interrogate, but...
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Well, no, right away I can say that's not true. Because she had those pills. She was having trouble sleeping.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's see. Sleeping pills.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Yeah, it pays a lot.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Okay, lady, you're really bad at this. What about that smoking jacket?
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Yes, I can. That dank jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Yeah, about that. I'm gonna doubt that immediately.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
We're in the
I think our
golds
work
now.
is done here.
All right, let's leave.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
See you, fellas. Thanks.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway.
Yeah.
I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
They're kind of cynical, aren't they? But I guess they've been in the business for a long time, so I guess they have a right to
You
it.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let's go to the dress store first.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility.
Jesus,
Kind
look
of
at
your
that.
trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
All right, so we're at the dress store now. We gotta go talk to
Well,
this
hello.
lady.
What can I help you with today?
Well, I'm looking for a nice
LAPD,
cut.
ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
No response, huh?
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
So you can usually tell, like, right away, based on, like, the animation as it slips into you know, it's like, she'll have expression, then it'll be neutral. That's how you know it's good cop.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Huh.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
See that? There's the switch. You see it? It happens every time. It's like normal, then all of a sudden there's like a little. It's not as smooth. You notice it happening every time they're telling the truth. It goes smooth. It's like a flow, and then boom, it cuts briefly. That's how you know.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about him.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Isn't that the guy who has the smoking jacket?
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
See, there it did it again.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
That was kind of clever of him to not mention that.
You
to
know
her.
the way. You can drive.
Anyway, it's time to go to the
where
practice.
we're going?
See what this. See if it was some malpractice going on.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Oh God, I remember this. That. Oh no. Oh no. This is no. Oh dear. Okay, I remember this. I remember this. Did I mention I remember this? I remember. Do you remember? I remember. Let's find Stoneman's crib. Second floor. Right? No. Where is he? Doctor. Where is he? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Back out. Back out. This is the one we want. There you go. He's 5th floor. He's on the top. 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Okay, let's haul it. It's been a while since we've been introduced to an elevator. Seriously. There were not many of them. This is, I think, the second one. The other one being
if we locked up every doctor in this town,
the traffic
Vice
one.
would be able to work half days.
All right, 505. It's gonna be the one with a usable handle.
Yes, sir. Your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Sorry, Holmes.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
What a baby.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Don't lie to me. What about the prescription?
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Nice suit and tie, though, I gotta say. Yes, no, I have access to your dumbassness. If that is a thing. The prescription, right?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
I think there's more. Yeah, look at you, shifty eyes.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Anyway, he's actually got a little bed here. What was that? Oh, I gotta use telephone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
All right, well, let's head to the morgue. See what he's found out. Your sciatica is ready to be addressed, dipshit. All right, back down to the ground. You coming, fam? Let's go.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I love how we could have parked right in there, but he parks right on the street. Anyway.
Can you drive to this one?
To the morgue. Or the hospital. Same thing. There's a morgue attached to the hospital. People die, okay?
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
He's true, though, man. Like, he's right. They always whip that out when they do have something to hide. Mal? Hello. Sorry. Hello.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
Oh my God, what is this?
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy Leblanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or two after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Jesus, he got wrecked. Poor girl. Anyway.
Sorry, I don't play.
Harmonica.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
We know
sure,
him.
Mal, thanks for the lead.
Why is he such a dick all the time? I love how we can walk across the street. You know, we don't have to go to a completely separate division just to check it out.
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Thank you. Where is interview? Oh, whoa, I walked by it. All right, this one's different. I forgot.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
This is the, he's only 27. Wow. She was 26. So is this the guy who had the smoking jacket then? Well, okay. He looks way older than 27, okay? Just to put this in perspective, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not yet, but in like a month and a half, I will be 27. Do I look as old as this guy? No, this guy looks...
That's all. Heather's distraught. I probably need to get home.
He's got a problem. Anyway, he looks like he's 32 or 33, maybe even 34.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Dude, I figured you'd be in the clothing business, but you left your cheese. So there's more to it than that, man.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. No, he's lying.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Well, what about the statement, right? She mentioned it.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy Leblanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Yeah, shifty eyes, sure.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that Leblanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this Leblanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
He's lying.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy Leblanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
All right, let's follow him. See, the thing is, from what I've
He was
understood,
squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually,
that's so
maybe you
disrespectful. Because there are people who really did fight in the Marines, and you know, similar stuff. You know, various armies and things like that. People say they're in the Army, they say they're a Navy SEAL, or whatever the case is, right? And it's just so disrespectful to the people who actually fought and did it.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Like, come on, man. They did things you couldn't even dream of. They had to do things you couldn't even dream of. Like, give me a break, man. They did it so that regular folks didn't have to. You got to show your appreciation and support for that, but don't take the credit for it. Like, I'm not an American, but like, still, man, give me a break. I mean, Canada has an army too. People don't believe that, but they do. It's just every other army out there just isn't as large as the U.S. Army. That's just the simple fact.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Move, go. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. We're good. As long as you're kind of within the... Oh, it turned red on us. Crap. Busy
God
intersection.
Damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
Sorry. Would you want me to lose him? Get over one. Stay a car length between them. Shit. The lights keep changing. Go, 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 go. Shit. Sorry about that. Sorry. That was pretty sketchy. Oh my God. This guy won over? We'll trade. See, the lights keep changing. They're doing it on purpose. Stop. No. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. God, this is so sketchy.
Never stepped foot in Okinawa.
See, oh shit, here they come. Stay far right. Stay far right. Stay back. I'm gonna pull over for a second. He'll be turning left. Check your blinders. Oh, he's going straight through. Never mind. Oh, he's in my lane now. Go through. Sorry, I'm running a red. Sorry. Is he stopping? Yes, he is.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps.
All right, let's go.
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Where is he? Oh, I'm a bit far. Get behind the car now. There he is. Let him get a little bit ahead. Treat, hurry up. Go. A lot of flowers. Hold on, I'm gonna go up here. There we go. Incognito. See where he goes. Still see him, don't worry. He's crossing the street. I think. Yes, he is. Okay. Just wait. See, I'm not sure how close you'll be if he spots you. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now I gotta get off. Haul it to the right. Sorry. Gotta get in sight of him. Excuse me. There he is. We have him in sight.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Go. Go. Next window. Go. He's crossing. Go. Haul it. Before we lose him. Shit. Got it. Stay here. See where he goes.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
There we go. Woo! All right, we got it.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
Huh.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Wow, he got screwed. Huh. Well, that's good. Let's get in the car for a minute, because I don't think we have a direction yet.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
See what else we can get.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy Leblanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right, so we got to go to the 9th Beat. Actually, we have a couple of locations now. We've got the 9th Beat, and we also have the cop shop. But I think I'll go to the Beat first.
You can drive.
All right, where
Just
to?
in case. Get more intel before we go share that information with Galloway and Bukowski.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Go, go, go.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Copy that. I'll get this guy ahead. He's far. Damn. Don't take my spot. Damn it, Wallace. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Whoa. There's a lot of the squads here. I nicked him. Damn, I'm in a bad spot. Son of a... Oh, my hat. Are you serious? Let me kill this fuck.
Stay down.
Finally. Move up, move up. Oh, he is dead. Oh, shit. There we go. We got one side. Go. Ah!
Can't get us all.
Finally, we got him. Woo!
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
We all help each other out. We don't know who Willie is.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, back to the cop shop.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Move your bitch ass over, fam jam.
You can drive.
Oh my god, it's so
Please go over the
glitched out
case
right now. There we go.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
We caught up with Mao. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town. Tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
All right, let's look for
cigarette
items.
Case on there?
Radio, cigarette case, right there. That's it, right?
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Who else? There's got to be another thing. Eavesdrom, right?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Oh, wait a minute. The pearl ring, isn't it?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
All right, well, that's that. Now we got to go to the Eavesdrom residence, I suppose? All right. Oh, right. Car's over here.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
We do. Tick-tock, Roy. Tick-tock. Tickety-tockety goes the clockety. And you're a younger man, Roy. What's going on?
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
He said thanks.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavesdrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
They have the finest. That's why you do it. You say yes when someone of this wealth has the items, or has, you take the good scotch as good scotch.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
It was worth 10. It wasn't worth 25. That's a lie.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eastrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Doesn't mean you're not lying, lady. They said it was worth 10K, not 25. Even then, 10K is worth a lot.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Sorry, man. I gotta say something. This lady is 61. Are you sure? My dad is pushing. What? He'll be 70 in 2019. He doesn't look as old as she does. She looks ancient, but she's telling the truth.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Well,
Hello,
well.
detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Do I have to drive there?
Lamar, your voice is better than ever. I suppose you'd be another Edward G. Robinson or a Ronald Coleman.
Must I? She could. Let's just leave her alone. Like, can she? Can he drive there? No, I gotta do it. Okay, fine. All right, let's open up the thing. Locations. Going to Arnett's apartment right now. Let's be cautious here, y'all. I guess I could throw on the...
something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
But he's a butthole.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
This'll help.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is socking it, sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Move your butts. It's an emergency. It really isn't. We didn't even tell her that homeboy's jumping ship. Oh my god! So that's always such a sketchy risk. To someone's gonna like try and get out of my way, but end up hitting me. Move. Please move. Rule of thumb is you pull over to the right side of the road when possible. This thing's pretty far away. Shit, this is risky. God damn, where is this guy? Keep going. We've got to make a turn soon, though. I'll make a turn up here. Move your butt. Excuse me, people. I think when you have the sirens on, no one goes into the intersections, which is handy. Damn it, trolley, it's emergency. Move. God, this is like far away. Most of the case is being taken up for driving. And I'm just being careful at the intersections. I'm gonna take a left here. I'm looking. Where the hell is this house? Where are we now? Which one was us? I didn't see it. Oh, here we are. We're almost there. So we're going to take a right on to, what is that? Las Palomas or whatever. It's so hard to read, though. It's small. That's not it. Keep going. We'll take it, yeah, next right. Excuse me, chaps. I'm getting around you. Just a couple more blocks. Excuse me. Here we go. Move. Don't you dare. Here it is. Finally. It took forever.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
I think that's if you don't... I don't know if that... I don't know. That could have been just part of it, but...
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry. Are you a resident?
No.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was drifting down. Oh, damn it! Sorry, I was dreaming. I thought I thought he automatically walked in. You got to do that part.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case. Go on, get
Put
out
your
of here.
hands in the air!
Now I'll wave them like I just don't care. And if you choose square from Delaware and you got your own clean underwear, come on, go. Come on, Cole.
Give it up, LAPD!
Come on, go. Stop. Left, 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 right. Go. Right. No, 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 back up. What are you doing, Cole? See, that's... I don't like the bridge crossing because it's super sketchy. You try and, like, ease off so you don't fall over, and then they just fall over. All right, we got it. We got it. We're good. Watch. He's going to punch me in the face. Really, Cole? Jesus.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
It's in the suitcase. Is that his ticket?
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
He's a shitty liar. Is that it between these two? Yeah.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and Leblanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
You're a really bad liar, fam.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
He pawned that cigarette case.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
What about the ticket?
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Well, then why go to Mexico?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
What a moron.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
That's such a lie, dude. You're so bad at this. What about the contraband list? It had Henderson on there.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Well, the police do, fam, and that would be the contraband list.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
So we gotta head on back to the doctor's place. Okay. Once again.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Back to this practice.
Guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Okay, let's go see him. The good old doctor. I wonder if homeboy with the sciatica is still here. You aggravated my... Aggravated.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Aggravated my sciatica.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Operator, message for KGPL.
They kept showing the open window as foreshadowing.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Okay, well, let's get on over there. And we have to arrest a wrestler. Arrest. Sorry, was that bad? Yeah, a bit. A little bit bad.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Wow, Earl.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I
Damn.
like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
That's pretty messed up, dude. It's a very old school way of speaking, but it was the 40s.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
Is Rusty actually going to be doing some running?
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Hurry up, man. You can hear the harmonica.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Damn. Go. He's gone up. Go, 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 go. Where'd he go? Right up to the roof where he will meet his end. I don't know why you climb. That, like, climbing is just gonna make things worse. Go, go, go. Out again, out again. Go. I'm just kind of... Oh, here we go. Where the hell is... Earl's not with me, I don't think.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Hey, hang on. You gotta shoot all the letters. I remember this. There it is. Just wait. Bye-bye! I remember that trophy.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a big one there. Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That leads to 5 stars in the Naked City, the DLC case. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those will be down below in the description, and we'll play at the end card of this video. If you're interested, you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, there's a link to my Spreadshirt shop in the description as well. Thank you guys so much again. Take it easy. Have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for more content. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving fire back. If they ain't vibing, lie with that. Got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters. Move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.